scout platoon from 1-4 Infantry. They have a reputation of a mythical creature that sneaks up at night and takes things off the battlefield or detains personnel. There is a thrill to being the bad guy.
For every NATO exercise, you have two sides, played by NATO allies and partners. You have the good guys, and then you have the opposing force, or OPFOR. They're the bad guys.
I'm here at Hohenfels training area in southern Germany, home of the U.S. Army's 1st Battalion, 4th Infantry Regiment, or 1-4. 1-4 is infamous throughout NATO for providing a bracingly realistic training experience.
These guys are pretty good at what they do. Join me as I try to get inside the mindset of 1-4 and see what it takes to be the opposing force.
Welcome to Hohenfels, home base for 1-4. I'll be joining them for 24 hours to see how they test NATO allies in an exercise scenario. First stop is to get some new threads.
And then this just goes,
Clip it to here.
Yep.
Got it. Okay, cool. Thank you. Just got to sign. Okay. All right, cool. I didn't accidentally just enlist in the U.S. Army, did I?
No, you didn't.
Okay. All right, good.
Then I signed on to a reconnaissance mission with 1-4 Scouts, a platoon notorious for being somewhat creative in their methods.
Our day-to-day job is to be an adversary for ground forces in Europe, driving our allies to think and develop techniques to be better prepared for a real adversary if it ever came to that.
Our mission: sneak up on a NATO airfield and observe its helicopters without being detected by any of the guards.
We're trying to stay concealed so they can make a sketch of the airfield. I mean, it's kind of like a really intense game of hide and go seek. We're sitting here hiding and watching them, and they have no idea we're here.
You got 3 minutes to finish that one. It doesn't gotta be beautiful. It's gotta make sense.
With the sketch complete, it was time to make a stealthy retreat. But when we heard a convoy of Humvees approaching, we had to dive for cover.
So right now, there are dudes like 10 meters away in that direction. So we're just doing our best impersonation of a potted plant and staying as still as we can.
Then, disaster struck. I was spotted by one of the guards. While the rest of the team had made a clean getaway, I was stuck.
I don't know what to do right now.
Then help came in the form of an American transport plane.
Just make a break for it.
I used the noise to cover my escape. Mission complete. Until I saw the disappointed faces of the scouts.
Huh? Did you stop when I called out?
Yeah, but then when the planes came over, we split.
Okay, Roger. Yeah, they heard one of us when we got close. They called out a halt, and then we just kept moving. But if you want, I'll send you the pictures and sketches we took.
Yeah, that'd be good.
We learned something. They were alert. They heard us coming. And I don't want to say I compromised the team, but I probably compromised the team.
With a bruised ego, feeling like a liability, I realized I still had a lot to learn about what it takes to play the opposing force.
I have learned exponentially from allies across Europe in this job. We learn a lot about how we communicate, what's more important to our formations. The winning really comes in the readiness built from our NATO alliance here. When you come to train, you will be better prepared and ultimately be able to deter an adversary when you go back to your home station.
So real quick, because we have a really ad hoc team.
Back at headquarters, the scouts are getting ready for a night mission. I'm going to tag along and see what they can do under the cover of darkness.
So what we're going to do tonight is we call it, it's part of our Special Purpose Forces mission. We're going to go out and conduct raids in an attempt to capture valuable assets of the enemy. We're trying to catch people while they're sleeping and test who's actually out there pulling guard. And if they're not, we're going to punish their leadership by taking key assets off the battlefield.
Having been spotted earlier, I needed all the help I could get in staying out of sight, even in the dark.
So the key with applying camo face paint is to break up the form and shape of your face. So we have cheekbones, we have the high points and low points, jaw, nose, ears. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the dark colors on the parts of our face that are most likely to reflect light. So that's like the high points of your face.
Okay.
Basically fill in all the spots.
Cool. You look mean.
That's the idea.
How do I look?
You look pretty good, actually. You look good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Got my night optics sorted out, got my face painted, bags in the truck. We will be out all night seeing how well everybody has set security. So who's on the menu for tonight?
Truck 2, radio check, over.
So we have I believe it's a Romanian Bertum, just off this tree line right here. We're gonna pull up and we're going to capture it.
All right, let's see what happens.
Here, y'all can dismount real quick.
You guys ready? Yeah, let's roll.
However, when we reached a position manned by Romanian infantry, 1-4 were in for a disappointment.
So we found some Romanians. These guys were getting ready to take them out, but they noticed that the Romanians were manning their posts. They were paying attention, so they figured, not worth it. Good for the Romanians. You know, it's raining, it's been raining, it's cold all day, but all the same, they're alert, they're vigilant. So good for NATO.
After a few hours, we found a new target, a U.S. artillery battery that didn't seem well guarded. In true bad guy fashion, they tricked the sleeping guard into thinking we were part of his unit.
Is this Rios? What's up? Is this Rios? Rios? Yeah, my bad. Is this Rios? I think I looked at the wrong person.
Yeah, no, it's Mac.
My bad, sorry.
No, good.
Do you know where Rios is at?
There is no Specialist Rios. This guard and his artillery have just been captured. These late-night raids are not always appreciated, but rules are rules. Should these troopers be called upon to defend the Alliance in an actual conflict, they won't likely make this mistake again. Being the bad guy isn't easy, but after 24 hours, I understood how crucial they are to improving NATO's forces.
The Alliance is strong today. It'll be stronger tomorrow. And that is because they do show up to this rotation to build readiness and be prepared. And the more prepared they are, the more deterrence capability that they have, and the more assurance that we have across our allies. And this is where those relationships are built.